season begins here. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He's across the 20, taking down just shy of the 25. The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. They're led out by the MVP of Super Bowl 59 at quarterback, Jalen Hurts.
Mike, isn't there just something different about week one of the NFL season? I mean, after months of anticipation, debate, speculation, it all gets settled on the field. New coaches, new teams, rookies playing their first time. Man, it's just an exciting time of year, and I'm pumped to be calling it alongside you.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. 3 plays in and a test. It's 3rd and 2. Taking off, he'll try to get there. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Bills.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. On the move left. He'll take off again. Hurts will give himself up here at the end, but not before he picks up a first down.
22 more yards. That's another Bills first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down to keep the drive alive. A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short gain.
A second down throw for Hurts. Exiting the pocket right. Off he goes. Now after that last play, we have an injured Raven. Not what you want to see. Quarter 1 of week 1. Seventh play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. They'll go with the sneak. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
That's another Bills first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Hurts to the air on first down. Now a screen set up to Tracy. He's taken down just shy of the 10. He can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11.
Bills first down.
Hurts. Here's a screen taken in by Algier. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. Not what you want to see. Quarter 1 of week 1. On play action, Hurts. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. A lengthy opening drive. Now it comes to this. It is 3rd down. To the air again. Hurts. Touchdown, Buffalo. And how about that? His first career catch also becomes his first career NFL touchdown.
It is certainly an ideal way to start a season, Mike. You get the ball first, you come out, you look sharp, you're in and out of the huddle, you're super efficient. Not only do you take the ball all the way down the field, but you come away with 6. And I know they sure hope that this is a sign of things to come, not only for this offense today, but as
to kick this one away. Ashton Doolin now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time. Led by their man at quarterback out of the University of Florida, it's Anthony Richardson.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves. Thinking, new season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high level? And, man, you get through that first game, and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold. There's going to be a lot of nerves in this one here today, but the team that settles down the fastest and just gets back to playing ball, they're going to have a big advantage coming away with a big win today.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Throwing on second down, Richardson. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Ravens.
Throwing, Richardson. He's got his man, Hassan Butez. And he's close to another first down. This is brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up second and 2.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Makes it
Now, on third and 2, they'll try and throw for it, and that is incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up fourth and short. And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
The Bills offense going to take over now for the second time. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a first and 10. On first down, they'll start out with Algier. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. They'll try to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. That's the linebacker, Devin Lloyd.
Yeah, it's just a really bad decision, Mike, and I'm not really sure what he saw there. The top of his drop, things looked a little cloudy, at least from up in the booth. So down on the field, he's just got to regroup, take what's there, especially early in the game. You don't want to turn the ball over and put yourself behind.
The Ravens offense ready to take over for their second possession. They'll start with great field position right at midfield with a first down. To throw, it's Richardson. He's got his big target. That's Isaiah Likely. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
15 yards.
First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Baltimore.
Here's Richardson. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. The NFL sack leader from a year ago, Trey Hendrickson. He's got his first sack of the season here early in week 1.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
He'll check this down to the running back. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
That's already 2 catches for this guy. We haven't even seen him hand the ball to him yet. And that's really what these running backs have become in the league. They're really just all-round weapons. And if the ground game's not working, you can go to the air and vice versa. The more times this guy touches the ball, the better it is for this offense.
Second and 4.
On second down, Richardson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Trey Hendrickson. What a way to kick off the new year. 2 sacks in the first half of the opener.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the gun, Richardson. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down. Nick Folk now on with the field goal unit. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Ravens are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Bills' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike. Make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of 9. They'll go about trying to convert on 3rd down.
Gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
No gain on a quarterback sneak? That's pretty surprising, Mike, anytime we see that happen. There just aren't many plays in the NFL that we consider to be automatic. The quarterback sneak is normally pretty close.
And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to take over once again. They've been forced to settle for field goal attempts on the first couple of drives. A miss, followed by a make. They'll need to pick the pace up here a little bit as they get started on 1st and 10. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. A 1st down throw for Hurts. Forced to his right, taking off, and he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a 1st down.
And the Bills, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's a run. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line.
Brought down at the 2-yard line.
Now here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Algier is in. Touchdown, Bill. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Fairbairn good on the point after. And the Bills extend their advantage to 14-3. Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Now a hit, and he lost the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. The Ravens offense and their running back set to go once more. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. Short, complete to Likely. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Second and a yard at the 27-yard line.
So 1 quarter in the books on our first Sunday night telecast of the year. The Bills with the early advantage. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins. Ball on the 27. Here's second and 1. Now Richardson. They've got it second and 1 coming up. And them up and down just shy of the 40. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down. So from the 39, they come up on first and 10. Here's Richardson. He finds Likely, his tight end. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
A gain of 12. And the Raven first down.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. He's got his tight end Likely downfield. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
First down, Ravens.
Now Richardson. Quick throw here is complete. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First down, Baltimore.
Richardson to throw. And he can't get away. Down he goes. Back to the 16.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
12 yards on the play.
From the gun, under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only are you able to rush the passer and put relentless pressure on him play after play, but the coverage on the back end is so tight. There's just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. You see him just continue to hold the ball, that extra second in the pocket, and with the way these guys are pass rushing, that's all the time they need.
Folks' kick is good. And the Ravens cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. The Bills offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. Greg, this AFC East, a division that really has been dominated by the Bills. 5 straight division titles. It's hard to see who can knock them off that first rate.
Yeah, I think until someone decides that that's going to change, I think you just have to assume that Buffalo remains the king of the East. And I think when you look at the bottom of the division with the Jets and New England, they're clearly in a rebuild. Young quarterbacks, new coaching staffs, trying to kind of get themselves out of the bottom of the division. Miami seems to me, I don't know if they're ready to compete necessarily with Buffalo directly, but Miami is a playoff caliber roster, a playoff caliber team. They've showed it in years past. So if anybody's ready to compete, I think it's Miami. I just don't know, Mike, if they are ready top to bottom over the length of the season to get enough wins to keep pace with a team as good as Buffalo.
And 2 new coaches at the bottom of the standings last year, the Jets and the Patriots. And, Greg, both guys who played for a long time in the league, and bring a certain amount of toughness to the top of the organization.
Absolutely, and it was very clear exactly what New York and New England were looking for. They wanted culture setters, right? It wasn't about getting the fancy play caller. It wasn't about the X's and O's. They needed to establish an identity and a culture of excellence and of winning. So no question, Mike, there was a very clear mission, a clear path to landing on Vrabel and Aaron Glenn, and they think they have their guy for the long term.
On first down, it's Hurts. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there.
It's a loss of 2.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play, and good job by the defenders tracking him down and took him back for a loss.
Nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
3rd and 2.
Hurts now on 3rd and 2. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
It's 4th down.
Jaime Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This one from 39 yards out. Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Bills will now make it an 11-point game. It's 17-6.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tap it on 3 and extend their lead.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. Greg, when you step back and look at this AFC North, Baltimore and Pittsburgh, their rivalry now really for a couple of decades has in so many ways defined this division, and they set the tone for everything that happens when you are in an AFC North game.
And you talk about divisions having identities, they have their culture. Really at the top, Baltimore and Pittsburgh kind of want to play a similar style game, strong on defense, great run game. Obviously, Baltimore adds the extra element with Lamar Jackson. To me, the fascinating team, though, is what kind of jump can we expect, Mike, from the Cincinnati Bengals?
I agree with you, because if you think about the toughness and the physicality, Cincinnati can put up points in an electrifying fashion. And even the 1 year Cleveland was up near the top of the division, they did that as well. But you come back to the defensive side of the ball, and when I look at these teams, Greg, I just think, man,